Hey y'all, what's up? It's Amani. I'm back with another video. I had a lot of fun with the last car chat situation, and so I thought that I could bring that back, do that more. And I'm out today because I haven't been outside in a fairly long time. So yeah, we're back in the car, and today I am just trying to ramble about perfectionism because here's the thing. It is slowly wreaking havoc on all parts of my life, and I'm sick and tired of it. I like to think about it a lot in general because, okay, here's the thing. For background, I am a Virgo. I'm like a quadruple Virgo, and it really packs a punch, you know what I mean? It really shows up lots of places in my life, and very intensely. And I mean, beyond that, before I even knew I was a Virgo, I knew that I was a bit of a perfectionist. And it has come in different forms at different parts of my life. Like, I think, at least I thought, that I had reached a pretty, solid place with it, where it wasn't getting in the way of, everything. Because before it was, I was very, heels dug in on the concept of if it can't get done well or perfectly or whatever, then I don't want to do it. And then that would cause procrastination and all shit like that. And so I thought I had reached a solid little place with it in terms of having manageable expectations of myself, but I've been having a little bit of a perfectionist flare up lately. Okay, so first, here's what happened. I'm thinking about perfectionism a lot as it relates to my music, because I think I've been floating for a while in terms of writing songs or whatever, or having ideas, but not having made a full thing to be able to critique. And so I'm I can just float in this in-between space of I'm pretty good at it. I like the things that I do. I like my songs, whatever. I'm in this class called the Art of Music Video. Our recent project was to record a live performance of an artist. I was the easiest thing for me to do is just record myself, because I don't have to have any health safety concerns with recording someone, and then also I get a recording of myself out of it, which is good. So the concept is just a nice, chill, low-key, I have my little purple fluorescent light, I sing one of my songs, I'm recording myself recording the music, if that makes sense. So I have my microphone set up in it, it's a whole little vibe. But when I'm filming it in the first place, I can't get out of my own head. It was so thoroughly stressful, checking the lights every 2 seconds, doing a million, cajillion, trillion different test shots, being unhappy with all of them, so then being in a bad mood, then trying to sing the song and record me doing that, but then every little tiny mistake that my voice makes, I'm oh my god, I can't believe that I'm bad at singing. It was just so thoroughly stressful. Okay, so that was stressful in and of itself. But even in those moments, it got me in a little bit of a mood. But even in those moments, I can be okay, I'm going through a thing right now where I'm being a little bit too hard on myself. I just need to step away from it. So I was able to step away from it. I was able to get the recordings and then step away, which I was proud of. Then it came to actually putting everything together and having to listen to my voice. Having to listen to my voice talking, that's fine. Editing a YouTube video, I don't tend to mind that. But listening to my singing voice and having to edit that, or cut away the little chunks and piece together the takes in a way that sounds like one good cohesive thing, but also it's my favorite portions from all the different ones. But then if there's a section where I'm it doesn't sound good in any of these, then I'm stressed out anyway. So that stressed me out. Then I have to take this video that I wasn't even completely happy with because I wanted it to be perfect, but of course it couldn't actually be perfect. But since it's not perfect, I'm pissed off, you know what I mean? And then I have to submit it. And then so I'm in the situation where the video's done, and my Wi-Fi is kind of fucking up, so it's kind of hard to actually submit it anyway. But I'm okay, I have a class for Miss Zoom University at this time, but I hate the concept of having to sit there and watch people watch the thing that I made that I know is not perfect, which then in my mind I equate to not good. And then if I'm already feeling that way about it, it's debilitating in that it stunts growth, because not only am I stressed about doing that kind of thing again, which I can work through, I can talk myself through that. But then, since I'm stressed about watching people watch the thing that isn't perfect, then I'm also stressed about the feedback, because I'm already being very hard on myself and very nitpicky about every single thing. And then so feedback feels like it's confirming some mean beliefs that I have about my work and myself. But then how am I supposed to go and get better, or hear people's suggestions about how they have dealt with those issues in the past? I don't know. So that was one. It was very frustrating, and it is still, I guess, actively frustrating, because now I'm just crossing my fingers hoping that they don't remember that I haven't shown my video. I'm like, please don't make me show it in front of the whole class. Just watch it and give me the feedback, please and thank you. So we'll see. She has a whole weekend to forget, so maybe. But just sometimes, like, in moments when I have a good relationship with, like, perfection, whatever, I can, like, in my head I had it for a while. I'm like, I use the word perfect a lot, but I'm like, I just, like, will redefine what that means. So it doesn't mean, like, truly without a single flaw, but just something that I'm like, nice, like something really good, like something that really hits. And for other people's stuff, I am like, it's not hard for me to say that it's perfect. Like, I will so easily be like, this is the perfect song, like this is the song. I don't know why anyone has ever listened to anything else. This is perfect and amazing, and whoever made this deserves multiple awards and a large sum of money. But then I listen to my own stuff, I'm like, this is booty, oh my god. And of course, at the same time, like, I think I'm now running up against the thing where people are like, your first songs are gonna be bad. And for a while I was like, yes, true, because like I can get a lot better, and so I'm sure future me will be like, oh, that's a little rough. But I'm like, I won't think that they're bad now, right? But I do, because that's also a thing of like, especially when it comes to producing stuff, or like technique when it comes to recording, shit like that, and the gap between what I hear in my head, or like the standard that I have in my head based on like my favorite songs, the songs I like to listen to, the gap between that and what like I'm able to do currently is low-key a little bit too big for my fucking liking. But then also, that's just a bit of a fire under my butt, so I'm like, how can I get it better ASAP? Because I'm not trying to put out shit that sounds like this. Oh my god, fucking booty. But there are some people where I'm like, this song is like amazing, and I want to make a song and feel that way about it. Be like, this shit is delectable. I set like a deadline for myself for when I can release my first song onto SoundCloud, because that's, I think in my head, that is a more low pressure way of releasing something. So I set a deadline for myself for when my first single can be out, because I don't want to be stuck in a cycle of writing. Like, I've written so many songs at this point, or like a good chunk. I won't say so many, you think it's like a fucking million songs. I've written a good chunk of songs and gotten some good practice, written some bad ones, figured out why I didn't like them, like gone through that process. And when I watch like videos about people giving tips and shit, they're like, just start releasing stuff, because you don't want to be in a situation. They're like, I work with people who say they've been writing songs for like years and just writing them, even like producing them, and never releasing anything. And I think the longer I let myself not release, the more likely I am to start to, you know, fall into that kind of pattern and end up stuck in that kind of way. And thus, I have set a deadline for myself for my first release, right? At the same time, though, I don't want to release a song that I like the song itself. So I guess I just need to fucking re-record it. Like, I don't want to end up releasing something that I'm not proud of. I think I'm struggling with the concept of releasing something that I don't think is perfect, but not even, it doesn't have to be, but I just need to really, I think that's where the distinction is. I just want to release something that I really fuck with, that I'm really excited about, that I'm really proud of. It's just showing, the perfectionism shit is showing up a lot of places in my life. It's most pressing to deal with as it pertains to music, because I don't want it to get in the way of me making stuff. I don't want it to get in the way of me releasing stuff and sharing stuff. I don't want it to get in the way of my growth, my ability to get better at music. It's also kind of like, I think now I'm in like a good group of like wanting to learn more and realizing where I have like gaps in learning and stuff like that. But for a while I was like, do I even want to learn production, or am I just trying to manifest someone who's who's good at producing, who's trying to produce all my shit, you know what I mean? And honestly, I'm open to it, but I'm trying to make things that are good enough for my music to be magnetic in terms of opportunity. So then if someone does want to produce all my shit, they're more than welcome to, you know what I mean? But I do want to learn it so that I'm self-sufficient in that way, so that I don't have to wait on that condition to be met to make music. And I think that's the main thing that made me want to start making it. Those vroom vrooms are vroom vrooming. I think like that's pretty much all I want to say. We are of fighting perfectionism, well, fighting feels like I'm working through it each and every day, trying to build a healthier relationship with my expectations of myself, trying to be nicer to myself more consistently and give myself that internal praise while still pushing myself to grow and get better, because there's music to be made. I can't let that get in the way. Okay, that's pretty much it. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Okay, with that, I'm gonna head out. I hope that you're doing well, that you're staying safe and healthy. I hope that the things that you're bringing to life and manifesting are coming to you in their time, of course. I hope that this gave you a little boost, and I'm really excited to see you in another video soon. Okay, bye!